Okay, so what we wanna look for is a plant called flax. Now we may need to kind of walk far from anywhere we've been before in order to get to it. Usually you get it by breaking grass, and where before you would only get wheat seeds, sometimes you'll get seeds called flax seeds. And flax seeds we can plant and grow, and when they harvest them, they make string.
Okay.
Because to make enough balloons to make an airship to get somewhere, we're going to need a lot of string.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking maybe the way to do it is to start out with just a non-crap boat. Okay, so here's what we could try to make a boat that won't be quite as crap as the standard boat. And it's made, if you look up the word punt, P-U-N-T, you'll see it's a boat that's made with 3 normal boats along the bottom, and then a kind of a sail and a mast, basically 2 sticks along the left-hand side to make a mast, and then 3 pieces of wool in a L pattern to make a sail, and then the top right corner is empty. And I think I have all that stuff, so I'm going to see if I can make a couple.
What would you need for like a pirate ship?
I don't know. There are bigger. I mean, the punt is, I think. Well, some of them are actually just static structures that are made in the world to look like pirate ships.
Right, to make it look
there
like.
are. I don't think there was
actual
as big as that.
operational ones.
Like the one I'm talking about is not very big. It's just kind of a replacement for the normal Minecraft boat. Yeah.
It's kind of like a dinghy.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that gives me 3 boats. And I think there's some wool in here. Yeah, we need more wool, so we're gonna have to go look for some sheep or maybe lure some back. I only have enough to make 1 of these.
Badass.
Okay, so now I have a boat.
I'm walking in a tree.
Okay, so this is a boat. I think it can hold 2 people, and it has a chest in it. Try to right-click it and get in. Maybe, maybe we can both get in. I thought I remember reading that to have more than 1 person in a boat, we needed a bigger boat than this one. I don't remember for sure. And of course, now it's getting dark, which means it's not a good idea to go anywhere to boat. Uh-oh. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like it's totally being swamped.
Okay. I tell you what. Let's just.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
It's night now. Let's just sleep, and that'll set our spawn points and everything. Okay, and you should notice now that there's a new icon on the screen, and it's telling us how fast it's simulating the world.
Yeah.
So chickens are having eggs. Wheat is growing. All the things that would normally happen while you're playing are still happening. They're just happening at about 5 times the normal rate. Okay, so there's the moon, and we're going to have to get there before we can get to Mars. And of course, so we need all the oxygen gear for that too. So that's going to mean... Let's see. We're going to need to find steel and copper and tin. Yeah, oxygen collector. That's also compressed steel, an oxygen fan, a tin canister, an oxygen vent, some compressed aluminum, and an oxygen concentrator. So we're going to need, basically, before we can even go, we're going to have an oxygen collection system and a bunch of tanks.
Oh, it's a bone guy.
We're going to need plenty of bones, too.
Oh, you want me to go get him?
It's up to you. What's your gear like? Have you got a good armor in good condition and a good sword? Or?
Nope.
I can see your hit points going down. 16 out of 20. You've got an arrow in your head.
Yep.
That's another mod that's installed. It's called Damage Indicators. It actually will show you the hit points of an enemy that you're fighting, as well as their name and stuff. So you can...
Oh, I fell into the pit. Come here. Yeah. Okay, a zombie brain.
Oh yeah, that was what I mentioned. That was what I was thinking about before. Is that there's a mod? Oh wow, it's getting really windy now. There's a mod that actually. Yeah, you've got an arrow sticking out of your head. Oh, there's another zombie over here. There's a mod that allows us to cook zombie brains in the furnace. Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna look in here. And I think we've got a pretty good collect. Yeah, we've got like 2 stacks already of zombie brains. So we can pop that right into the furnaces and use it to make leather, I think.
How does that work?
That's actually a mod that's called Zombie Brains to Leather. Or zombie... I think it's zombie flesh. I think it's only when the BD Craft texture patch that it's brains. In standard Minecraft, it's just zombie flesh. Yep, it's making leather. So now all of that stuff we collected is actually useful for something. Now, if it...
Do you want some more brains? Because I
sure.
got some.
Now, if you click on an item in your inventory and hit the U key, it should actually bring up something that tells you the things that a material can be used for. So you can go through pages and you can see all the stuff you can make out of the thing. So like leather can be used to make armor. It can also be used to make a picture frame. It can be used to make goggles. A buggy wheel. It won't always show you. It won't always show you everything. It can also be used to make books, and books are used to enhance the power of enchanting tables. Oh, and that's the other thing we're gonna need. We're gonna need an anvil. And that's 3 iron blocks and 4 iron ingots. So I'm going to have to use a lot of our iron for this, but 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and anvil. And I guess I'll put that. Oh, I guess I'll put that there. Okay, so an anvil can be used to repair and or enchant items. So if you have a sword that you want to fix, you can put the sword in the anvil along with a piece of iron and it will repair it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I could use a repair on my sword. Or is it just better to make a new sword?
Well, put it this way, for ordinary items, a lot of times it is just better to make a new one. Especially if it's really broken. However, once we get an enchanting table and some books, and we're adding magical properties to some of our items to make them better, then you don't...
I don't know. I don't want to become Destiny.
Yeah, then you don't want to lose the enchantment, because enchanting books are sometimes hard to find, and you may have used a lot of experience levels to create a magic item, so in that case, you just want to repair those magic items instead of making a new one. But for ordinary items, there's no real difference. Okay, so I found a bunch of sheep and a pumpkin patch.
Are pumpkins useful for anything other than Halloween?
Well, they are useful for that, but you can combine them with a torch and they make a light source that can be used underwater.
Oh, wow.
A jack-o'-lantern. And you can also use a pumpkin to make golems.
Why would we want to do that?
Oh, because they'll defend you against enemies.
Really?
Yep. Okay, so I hear some zombies over here, so I think there's definitely a cave. Yeah, there's a cave over here. And a bunch of sheep. I haven't seen too much of the long grass, so there isn't much in the way of seeds. I think if we want to get more flax seeds and stuff, we may still have to go further away. Oh, it's a very small cave. And oh, I broke my pickaxe. 5 minutes from home, I broke my pickaxe. And I also did manage to try and do some mining, and all I really managed to do was kill myself and lose all of my experience levels. So there's.
Wait a minute,
So
are you dead?
No. That happened earlier in the week, actually. Here, at least get something useful out of this. I'll craft some shears and collect some of the wool. We're gonna need wool for the balloons as well. Yeah, a bunch of wool. Some more zombies. Yeah, there's definitely some zombies coming out of somewhere over here. Oh, and spiders. I'll get some string somehow. You know what? It's not even a cave. It was just like a dark corner where stuff was spawning. Okay, I found a snowy forest and some pigs. And do I have any wheat? If I had some wheat, I could lure them back.
Wheat for pigs?
Yeah, or is it carrots?
I thought it was carrots for pigs.
I think it's carrots now. Yeah, for pigs. It used to be wheat for everybody, and now I think it's like seeds for chickens and wheat for cows and carrots for pigs. Oh, I found some ice. Yeah, I'm on like an ice-covered river. And some more sheep, which is helpful. Some more wool. Getting lots of wool for balloons. Still need string though.
3 bags full. So you've been down in the mine lately?
Nope, we don't have any bags yet. But there is a... Well, I did die down there. In fact, you may see a grave of mine down there. Yeah, and that's another feature of the... Oop! There's wolves. There's wolves killing a sheep. Yep, he totally owned that sheep. And you can actually tame dogs by right-clicking on them with a bone. Doesn't work all the time, and dogs will defend you from other enemies. Do I have any bones? Yeah, I have a couple of bones. I can try to tame one of these wolves. Nope. Nope. Didn't work. And I think it only works like 1 out of 10 times or something like that. Yeah, this whole forest is full of wolves. In fact, there's cubes of wool lying around everywhere.
Careful, the sun's going down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back. There's cubes of wool everywhere where these wolves have been killing sheep.
Oh, we're gonna need that. Oop.
Okay, I'm almost to the water entrance of the mine. And actually, when I get back, I'll show you one more feature. I think I can see you in the distance.
I'm on top of the building.
Nope, no, that's a stone.
No, I'm on top of the house. Yep, there's a squid over by the boat.
Oop. Spider. Oh, skeleton. Creepers.
Oh wait, I see some movement.
Yes, surface lava. Yeah, okay.
I see you. Yeah, you're coming over. Keep coming towards me. You'll hit the water mine entrance. Yep, you're on the beach.
Yep.
Water.
Yeah, I'm swimming because there's a creeper on the shore, so I'm staying away from him.
As soon as you pass that peninsula on the right.
But no, I see you. I see you.
Yeah, you're heading up onto the mine entrance.
Yep, I can even use my boat
There
to
you
get
go.
back, I think. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you must be hungry.
Yep, okay. Alright, so it did get, let's see, how many, I got 2 pumpkins. Those in the organic chest. And some leather. I got 6 leaves, which I don't really need. 5 feathers. You can use those to make arrows. Only 2 string, but I did get 22 pieces of wool, so those can be used for balloons. We are definitely going to need more string at some point, though.
I got 3 strings. 2 feathers. 2 spider eyes. I got some flint. Let's see, apples. That's 3 apples. Slime ball. Let's see, what else?
We do have plenty of bones. I'm actually going to take a stack of bones.
Oh, yeah, I got a bone.
So that when I go back to that forest, I can try to bring back a couple of wolves. Wolves are good because they will attack monsters that attack you, and cats are good because creepers are afraid of them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so now we have nice big stacks of leather in the furnaces from the zombie brains. Put those in the material chest.
Like 20 eggs.
Yeah, we can use those to make cakes.